Hey Kieran, your video was so good. I've got absolutely no idea how I'm going to continue in the same vein, but I guess there's only one way to find out. So, as you know, I'm currently in the land of Oz, and there's one experience from our first day in Sydney that I really wanted to share with you. So we just got into Central Station to have a wander around the city when my sister catches the eye of this woman with a microphone with an ABC logo on it. So the woman comes over and asks us if we'd like to comment on the recent decision to cull the Brumby population in New South Wales. That's the state that Sydney's the capital of. Not being from Australia, we had no idea what a Brumby was, so we decided to tell her we're from the UK and ask her for a bit more information. She gives us some stats about the numbers of Brumbies that are being culled, and it's because their farmers been lobbying because they've been damaging crops. Classic Brumbies, am I right? Anyway, after the clarification, we obviously looked none the wiser, so she thanked us and then moved on. I then decide this is a good time for a joke. So I shout after her, I'll come up with an opinion for you if you want. Not even a good joke. So with a smile, I turn to walk off and I hear her say, "Alright then." In an instant, she's back with us, puts on her headphones, introduces the topic and puts a microphone in my face. So what's a guy to do? I gave my opinion on the impact culling the Brumby population would have on the biodiversity in the New South Wales area. Of course. I also made the point, which I'm not sure if it's even true, about how in Britain we're just about to reintroduce wolves to help controlling the deer population in the Highlands of Scotland. So perhaps this is an option for Australia when dealing with the Brumbies? Side note, after we'd googled it, Brumby's a type of wild feral horse. So I was in fact championing the introduction of some sort of large bear into the New South Wales area, which is a pretty stupid suggestion considering about 7.5 million people live there. What an idiot. Anyway, anecdotes aside, I thought I'd spend the rest of the video telling you about the various fauna you might not have heard of from this massive continent. Here we go! I'm on the Segway. The Sydney funnel web spider. This is the only spider that could be properly dangerous in Australia. Mainly because in the summer and autumn the males just wander into people's houses looking for females. Hey, players gotta play. The thing to remember though is that anti-venom is a thing. And since one was developed for the funnel web spider in 1980, not one person has died from a bite. And there are about 40 a year. Anti-venom developments are legit, man. So what I'm really saying is in Australia it's safer to get bitten by a spider than take a drive in your car, right? The echidna. The echidna is a little anteater type thing that eats insects and is the most widely distributed mammal in Australia. Nice! They have no teeth, and sadly, after they mate, the males and females do a Fleetwood Mac and go their own way. There are 3 of these spiky friends in the late Steve Irwin's legacy, the Australia Zoo, and they're called Alberta, Dame, and, wait for it, Prickles. I was a bit disappointed after I found a character called a Bandicoot that they're not like the video game character Crash Bandicoot at all. They don't like apples and they can't jump. They're marsupials, so the mothers give birth via a tube from the uterus straight into the little pouch where the young stay until they're ready to be independent. Once they're grown, they're known to wander around people's back gardens making little nose-shaped holes in the lawns. The most adorable trolls. Finally, and you're gonna love this one, the quokka. These guys live off a little island called Rottnest near Perth. They're mainly nocturnal and can survive for days without food or water by living off the fat stores in their tails, like teeny tiny camels. They, like kangaroos, give birth to a little baby called a joey. Yes. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this foray into the wondrous animals of Australia. All the sources for your further inspection are down in the magic box. And until next time, have a great week and I'll see you Friday.